Good morning, and thanks for joining us today, everyone. This is Amir Ismail live with you from Toronto, Canada, and this is our immigration question and answer session, the usual immigration question and answer session every Friday, and we are live from Toronto at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The pattern and the agenda is the usual. We will be taking your questions and we'll be answering your questions to the best of our abilities. We have some updates today, and of course, the number one update, and you might already be knowing that we had elections in Canada last week, and Justin Trudeau was re-elected, and he would be around for another term. And it does have some profound impact on immigration because during their campaigns, they talked about a lot of changes and reforms that they would be bringing in immigration processing, such as reduction of backlog that has been piled up during the pandemic. And they are promising that they're going to prioritize most of the applications, including spousal, express entry applicants who have been frustrated because there have been no decision coming along on their applications for the last more than 1 year now. There are people who have received decision, but they did not receive the visa. There are people who are waiting for a decision, and there are people who received their confirmation of permanent residence, but those documents got expired, and now they are hoping to get a new one. 7th of September, Canada opened its borders as well for international travelers. So you can now come to Canada, provided you meet the requirements, like you have been fully vaccinated by one of the vaccines as approved by Health Canada. So that is important to know. So you can apply for visitor visa. In fact, you could apply for visitor visa earlier as well, but it's just that the processing were on hold. Now we can expect that processing is going to resume. With Justin Trudeau back in power, we understand, we Canadians, we have voted him in just for him to continue what he is doing, although there have been some difficulties and the government has not been able to perform that really very well. But yes, we are hoping that this time around he's going to perform better. It's a minority government anyway, so basically what Canadians have told him that we do like you, we want you to continue, but we would like to have a check and balance on you as well. So that is why take this minority government again and perform, right? So that is the update. In terms of draws, we were expecting that express entry draw for federal skilled worker programs are gonna start from September, but we have seen only 2 draws happening so far. One was for the Canada Experience class as usual, and the other one was PNP. So surprisingly, even for these 2 classes, we have had only 1 draw each. So we are hoping that it's going to change soon. And when it does, it will be good news for people who've been waiting for quite some time. So that is important. We do have some very good updates about our forthcoming trip to Dubai, Karachi, Lahore, and Islamabad. I'm going to share with you the slides, and please do let us know from where you're joining us today so we can acknowledge you. And also, we have the giveaway today as well. And I'm going to share with you the new giveaway today with you shortly. So first of all, the trip that we are going to be undertaking. And I'm very thankful to our clients who were kind enough to provide us guideline as to when should we undertake the trip. we had confirmed tickets for August, and then we delayed it to September, and then some people got back to us and said that maybe it's a better idea to come in October, when situation in the cities we plan to travel would stabilize in terms of the disease and everything. So yeah, I'm very thankful that we got the response. Now let me show you the slide for our trip. Our first trip would be, first destination would be Dubai. That would be on 5th of October. So from 5th to 10th of October, we will be in Dubai, and we will be conducting the one-on-one sessions with prospective clients and our in-hand clients as well. So that is going to happen. The simple way of booking a one-on-one consultation with us, especially if you are fed up with dealing with your local agents, right? Local agents who are based in your home country, they are themselves not able to come to Canada, but they are, of course, extending helping hand and sending people off. So this time around, maybe it's a good opportunity to meet with licensed consultants who are based in Canada, and they have raised a family, they have worked, studied in Canada, and they might be your better choice. And maybe sometimes people are a bit reluctant in hiring even licensed consultants who are based in Canada because they are not physically present. So, as a matter of convenience, they sometimes go to their local agent who is claiming to be very experienced and whatnot, and claiming to be even licensed. But I don't think that out of convenience you should give them a consideration, because at the end of the day, Canadian government might refuse your application because you paid someone who was not authorized to get your hard-earned money. So this time around, because we'll be in town, so maybe those who were a bit reluctant, and they might want to see us. And we are basically very excited because we were not able to travel for the last 2 years for obvious reasons, as you know. But this time around, we are determined that we are going to be in town and meet with you. And the procedure is very, very simple. All you need to do is to complete our assessment forms to make sure that you qualify. We don't want to waste your time by meeting with you even when you are not qualifying. We should be able to tell you, unlike your local agents who would, of course, be looking for your money, we would be better off telling you that don't waste your time and money because you don't meet the requirements. Or if there are any shortcomings, how can you improve them? How can you overcome them? So that is how it's going to be. But if you do qualify, we will give you a free assessment in writing within 2 business days. That's an AIA guarantee. 2 business days, there you will get your assessment. If after getting that assessment, you want to meet with us as well, so we are taking the plunge of coming all the way to your home country. Hopefully, you're going to give us the grace of your presence, and you come all the way and meet with us. All right. So for Dubai, once again, it's going to be from 5th of October to 10th of October. And I will be accompanied by Amir, our operations director in Toronto. She is someone who has, of course, got a lot of experience in immigration as well as raising a family. She is a mother of 7 kids. She raised here in Canada, and she might be able to give you realistic guidelines in settlement here in Canada. So that was Dubai. Second up is Karachi. So we'll be in Karachi from 11th to 17th of October. And as I indicated, all you need to do is to complete our assessment form or send us a WhatsApp message at +1 647 835 0660. It's on your screen at the moment. But what if you have already been assessed by our team? If you have already been assessed by a team, doesn't matter when, 2 years ago, 4 years ago, now, and if you've already been told about the consultation and online consultation, because of course we are based in Toronto, we do online consultation. But since we are coming to your city, it's all the same, save for the difference is that we will be across the table, right? So you have to follow the same procedure of booking the consultation. So once again, the slide for Karachi is from 11th to 17th October. Then our next destination would be, you guessed it right, Lahore. It will be from 21st to 24th of October. So we will be in Lahore. And again, Arshi Amir would be accompanying me, providing you realistic settlement advice and the services we provide for settlement, airport pickup, guidelines and school admission of children, and purchase of your property in Canada, purchase of a business in Canada. So we are a one-stop solution, all under one roof, guaranteed. And the services that we provide for immigration for the last 30 years now, and having helped 25,000 clients so far, we will be happy to add you in the long list of our successful clients. Okay. So the last slide that I'm going to show you, and you guessed it right, no trip of AIA could be complete without a visit to the capital city of Islamabad. We will be in Islamabad from 25th of October to 27th of October. And hopefully we're going to see many of our in-hand clients as well as new prospective clients in Islamabad as well. Again, Arshi Amir would be assisting me during the trip, and many of our other team members will be with us as well. So Canadians are going to be in town, right? So yeah, I hope we are going to be extended the same hospitality you guys are known for, right? Okay, so this was the quick, and I'm going to show the slides again, so don't worry about that. Coming back to the giveaway. The giveaway is you need to enter hashtag AIA, and the giveaway today is something different. We will be, because we'll be in town with you. And by the way, if you are in a city which we are not going to be traveling, for example, if you're in Kuwait, if you are in Oman, for example, Salalah, or if you're in Saudi, we can still arrange the same kind of consultation. All you need to do is, again, complete our assessment form and we'll do it. So the giveaway is actually something different that we'll be giving away when we meet with you. Otherwise, if you're in another city, we're going to mail it to you. And I tried it on myself. So let me show you. That is our giveaway today. It's a Canadian in town T-shirt, and I show you the reverse of it as well. So you don't need to make fun of me because I made fun of myself. I wore it to see how would it look on my clients, and yeah, that's our logo, and that's me. Okay, so yeah, so we will be giving it away today to one of our participants who would very kindly put hashtag AIA and would remain with us until the end of the broadcast. And we'll start taking questions. So let me just acknowledge people who have joined us today. Zaki Malik, thank you very much for joining us. Just let me know where are you joining us from. So I'll just acknowledge very quickly, and then we'll start taking your questions as well. And hopefully we address your question in person as well. And we are in Dubai and Karachi and Lahore and Islamabad, okay? Okay, Ali Khan, Rahmatullah, thank you. Bahar Ali, our regular attendee of our live shows. Thank you very much. Christian has joined us from Nigeria. Thank you very much. Quite a number of people joining us from Nigeria, and glad to see that. It's a very, very good country, and it's part of the SDS as well. By the way, Nigeria is one of the countries in SDS, the Student Direct Stream. Pakistan, India, China, Vietnam, and many other. There were 7 more countries, I believe, added recently. And it is a pathway where student cases are processed very, very quickly. We recently had a number of student applications approved very quickly within a matter of 2 to 3 weeks. So, and of course, student stream is the future for Canadian immigration. You might have seen that Canada is conducting most of the draws this year for students and international workers. You do get your postgraduate work permit, and it is not confined to only younger applicants. A lot of mature students are also coming to Canada to do their master's or higher studies, and they do get their postgraduate work permit, and they can apply for immigration as well. They get extra points for Canadian education as well. So when we are in town, maybe you would like to discuss with us on the SDS program and also the entrepreneur option for senior managers. So if you're a senior manager, if you're heading the department of a company, a big company, and if you are senior in your department or in company with responsibilities pertaining to finance, human resource, and material management, you might qualify under entrepreneur program, provided you also have that required net worth, which is usually around $500,000 and an investment of $200,000. So, yeah, welcome, Christian from Nigeria. Okay, so let's move on to acknowledge some more people. Pradeep Kumar has joined us from Karachi. Welcome, Pradeep, and he's joined us from LinkedIn. Christian is asking, can I get the site for Canada application for skill migration? If you're asking about the official website, it is cic.gc.ca. That is the only authentic website you should refer to whenever it comes to applying for immigration. It might be a bit confusing to navigate the website, but it does have the required information. All you need to be able to do is to be able to navigate the site. Each and every information is there. Kamal, very kindly joining us from Abu Dhabi. Kamal, we would be in Dubai. Kamal is saying he had a wonderful one-to-one session. Inshallah, we can finalize the deal during your Dubai visit. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it, Kamal. And your question about Abu Dhabi, I just checked the website. I think they have now lifted the stringent requirement of entering Abu Dhabi, even if you're entering from Dubai by road. So I understand that the requirement has been lifted as long as you have been tested 30 days before entering Abu Dhabi. I do understand, but the stay in Dubai is short, right? And we might visit Dubai on our way back to Toronto. And at that time, we might be able to see more people. But because the trip to Dubai is so limited, we might not be able to travel all the way to Abu Dhabi. But if it does change, and because we have been vaccinated with Pfizer, both me and Arshi, with Pfizer vaccine, both the doses, so we understand. And we also come under the green list of countries. I'm sure Canada does come under green list, so it recognized by the UAE. So we will not have any problem traveling from Dubai to Abu Dhabi. But hopefully we make it. But if not, then of course we can meet in Dubai if you would be kind enough to drive all the way to Dubai, if that is possible. Okay. And Tayyib is saying that how would he be able to get the appointment? And he's asked the question in Urdu, so I'm gonna read that in Urdu. Sir, your Karachi office में one-to-one appointment कैसे मिलेगी? So Tayyib, it's very simple. अगर आपका assessment हो गया है, तो आप उस assessment को पढ़ें. उस assessment में यकीनन आपको तरीक़ेकार बताया होगा कि आप proceed करें. इसका तरीक़ेकार ये भी हो सकता है कि आप कराची ऑफिस को हमारे कॉल कर लें, या हमारे व्हाट्सएप पे पहले आप मैसेज भेज दें कि मुझे मीटिंग तय करनी है, क्योंकि मीटिंग जो है वो टोरंटो में जो अफराद हैं वही तय करेंगे. तो आप यहाँ पर हमें व्हाट्सएप जो हमारा नंबर है +16478350660 पे भेजें. हम फिर आपको जो लाइन अप कर लेंगे. तो अभी हम दुबई, कराची, लाहौर, इस्लामाबाद की लिस्ट बना रहे हैं और हम फिर लाइन अप करेंगे. ठीक है. Then Razia Sajid, thank you for entering in the draw. So giveaway once again is enter hashtag. And I don't want to show you my, I want to show the t-shirt, but they didn't have the photo of it. So they asked me to, they told me, my team told me that you should wear it yourself. It might look better on you. So this is what it is, the giveaway today. So if you're interested in winning this, please consider putting hashtag AI in comments and we'll enter you. Ghulam Jilani, thank you very much for joining us. Kamal, thank you very much. Kamal, you already have our meeting commitment. So you don't have to. If you win today, I'm not gonna. Oh yeah, of course. Today is the t-shirt wala din, right? So t-shirt would be sent to you, and if you win today, Christian, we will be couriering it to Nigeria. Okay. Marosh has joined us from Facebook. Thank you. Hassan Shahid, thank you very much. Abdul Manan, thank you. And Zaki is from Abbottabad, and it's a beautiful, beautiful city, right? Abbottabad. I really wish I could make it to Abbottabad. Um, so hopefully we'll travel. And he has a question that kindly advise if tourist visas are under process for a family with good travel history from March 2020 and now, if the main applicant wants to apply study permit, then how to proceed. So yeah, the tourist visas are being processed, and I hope that they finalize all those tourist visas in backlog soon. And yeah, the main applicant can apply for study permit. There is no harm in applying for study permit, and both study permit and tourist visas, they both are temporary visas, so they are in line with your take that I wish to go to Canada on a temporary basis. I will come back, be it as a tourist or be it as a student, and both the cases. So yeah, glad that you asked the question. Maybe a lot of people are in that situation. And Kamal is saying that there's no problem. He will be able to drive all the way from Abu Dhabi to Dubai to see us when we are in town in Dubai on 5th of October, right? So once again, the slide for Dubai is right in front of you. 5th of October, me and Arshi Amir will be in Dubai, traveling from Toronto to see you guys in person. And again, if you have not already filled our assessment form, all you need to do is to complete it on our website, www.amirismail.com. We make a free assessment and we advise you whether you meet the requirement or not. And then we take it from there. Razia has joined us from YouTube. Thank you. Thank you. Shazad is saying, any update on the resumption or on intake of immigration from outside Canada? So if you're talking about the skilled worker draw, federal skilled worker draw, we don't have any update on it, unfortunately. But we are hoping they're going to be resumed very soon. Because if you compare it from the last year, it happened exactly the same way last year as well. Canadian government did not have or did not conduct any draw for federal skilled worker program for the entire 2020 until September 2020, and then they had few. We are hoping that this time around, this is going to be the case. And if that happens, this is going to be wonderful, right? This time around, we're hopeful that's going to happen because we do have vaccine this time around. We do know that borders have been open from 7th of September. We do know that Justin Trudeau has won the election, so we have the stability. We don't see any major changes in immigration department or I would say the ministry. Right, so yeah, and he's a familiar face. So yeah, I think things are going to be going in a right direction. This is the time basically to go in the express entry pool and make sure that your profile is available and available for the province. On that note, I've noticed that there are so many unlicensed agents. Some of them just recently opened their offices and providing unlicensed services, but they're creating a lot of confusion in the minds of people. What they're doing is they're sending out those and they're bombarding people who are already in the process. They're bombarding them with advertisements and WhatsApp messages and telling them that, this province and that province have selected so many people, and, giving them an impression as if they are not being selected. They are the only ones that are not being selected. The rest of the world is going to Canada. And the purpose is only to get your hard-earned money, right? Just to pose themselves as experts in the field. You have to be very, very careful with them because, these people, when they are themselves not able to come to Canada, how would they help you? And even if they try to come to Canada, the Canadian government knows that they're providing unlicensed services. And all they do is, give me your case. Alberta has selected these many people. Saskatchewan has selected these many people. I'm going to get it done for you. Our approach at AIA for the last 30 years that we've been assisting you guys, and 25,000 of them, in fact, and this number keeps on increasing. Our approach is always to bring the clients on the same page and explain to them how the system works. It's an invitation-based system. Even if you do meet the requirement, you may still not be selected because you didn't get an invite. So you have to be very, very careful. Okay, Zaki is saying to visit. Thank you very much. You're welcome, Tayyip. Sardar Dogar has joined us from Facebook, and he's from Lahore. And then Zaki saying, please tell me if someone if an applicant's application is already in the pool, is it possible to apply for tourist visa? And secondly, is it possible to change consultant later when application is already in the pool? Yes, it is possible for you to change the consultant. Of course, you need to see what arrangement did you have with that consultant in terms of your legal contract and everything, so you don't break that, because as a law avoiding citizen, if the uh, um, agreement was with a licensed consultant, so you have to be very careful, because they are properly registered here in Canada and you had a binding. But if they were local consultant, naturally you need to deal with the local laws only. Canadian government doesn't care if you had hired an unlicensed local agent. In fact, it was something detrimental to your application, can get refused if Canadian government gets to know that you had hired and paid someone who was not authorized or was posing to be authorized, right? There are people who would pose to be authorized. And the one big evidence of them being not authorized, regardless of what they do, what standees and what backdrop they use, what logos they use, one big uh, evidence is that they never were in Canada themselves. So if they are in your local market, be very, very careful. Why not? Why do you take any chances? Just deal with someone who is properly authorized and based in Canada, right? And your second question was, if you're already in pool, is it possible to apply for tourist visa? Yes, it is possible. The only thing is that the premise of the visitor visa is that you will come back to your home country after the period authorized for your stay. So, if you have already made that intention known to the visa officer, it is possible for you to make an argument that my visitor visa application is basically to allow me to come to Canada on a temporary basis. I do have a long term plan of establishing myself in Canada, but at the moment, I will go to Canada and I will come back, right? So I hope that answers the question. If you need any assistance from our side, and if you want to meet with us during our trip to Dubai on 5th of October, or if you're in Karachi, Lahore, Islamabad, or anywhere else where we could easily approach you, or you could approach us, why not? Razia Sajid is from KSA. I would really love to be in KSA, but this time around, I believe that might not happen, but maybe next time. Abdul Manan is saying applicant should raise a form or not. It's up to you. I mean, if you want to raise a web form, you can do that. And but yeah, you have to be very careful when it comes to raising web forms when it is not due, or that the processing is taking longer. But it is the case with many other people. I mean, it really depends from case to case, right? So you are in a better position to judge about your circumstances. Salim, thank you. Samir Munir, thank you very much for joining. Okay. Mudassar Hussain is saying, I heard your team is visiting UAE. Any schedule? Our team is visiting UAE. It is not going to be an open session. It's going to be a one-on-one session. It will have to be booked, and it will be booked with people who are qualifying. If you are meeting the requirement, we will be happy to see you and discuss further. If you don't appear to meet the requirement, we will not be able to see you. In fact, we will be advising you not to consider applying, because that can make you or have you lose your hard-earned money unnecessarily, right? Okay. Muhammad Bahar Ali saying, sir, what is your ICCRC name on website? ICCRC name is Amir Ismail. That's a good question. This is my name. Oh, I don't know. I think I'm showing a different webinar poster. This is the giveaway one. So you know my name, right? AMIR, Amir, ISMAIL, Ismail, Amir Ismail. Maybe you're looking for my license number in your home country, Pakistan. Put Canada, right? And then put maybe the last name, Ismail. Don't put it in the agent, because there are so many agents we authorize. We are not agents. We are properly authorized advisors, right? So yeah, there are I've seen a lot of agents in the local market who get the authority from licensed advisors like us, and then start claiming themselves to be immigration consultants, right? So glad that you asked this question. Thank you. Mohsin Mahmood, sir, which PNP offer PR without any job offer after study permit? Yeah, over the top of my head, I don't remember any, but let me ask my colleagues. They will be able to get back to you. Wonderful. Okay, so let's see if we can answer a few more questions. Once again, the hashtag for today's giveaway is hashtag AIA. So we are already 30 minutes into our show, and we are going to be running our giveaway. Let me show you the screen, which is hashtag AIA, and let's see how many do we have. We have only 12 entries today. So today, because of course, the uh, broadcast was not advertised as such. We were basically not sure because we are overwhelmed with inquiries because we made our trip known to people. So they are basically contacting us in numbers. So we were not sure about today's broadcast, but we did it in last minute. So that's why I think, but it's good for you guys because you have better chances of winning, right? There's less number of people. Once again, Dubai session is 5th to 10th of October. Karachi is 11 to 17. Lahore is 21st to 24th, and Islamabad is from 25th to 27th. These dates are subject to change depending on the circumstances, but we'll let you know. Okay. 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 So let's see. We can deal with one more question. Rana Ikram Haq has kindly joined us from LinkedIn, and he's asking, he is 42 years of age, and his spouse is 44, and they both are law graduates, and they want to apply for express entry immigration. Can we apply for it? Yeah, so you have to look at the requirements for lawyers. You basically require a license to practice law in Canada. You can get in touch with our team to discuss the possibility of and the prospects of you qualifying under express entry program. The only problem is that when you are losing points in the age factor, you are depending entirely, almost entirely, on the PNP options. And when it comes to occupations such as lawyers, because these occupations require proper licensing, they are not considered by provinces generally. So that is why if you're not getting selected by a province, and if you're not meeting the ranking score for the federal program, what's the point in applying then? You would end up wasting your time and money. Omehani has joined us very kindly. Good morning to you too. And she has entered in our draw as well. Bahar Ali has entered. Shama Razi has entered in the draw. So Razia, you might have to write AIA, not AIS. So AIA would be the correct one for this San, and you did it correctly this time around. Michael Stephen has kindly joined us from YouTube. Thank you for entering in our draw, Michael. Okay, Bahar Ali. Okay, so double entries we are not going to be considering, Bahar. You are entering from YouTube and Facebook as well, and you're giving people an idea to do that. Okay. Mohsin Mahmood is saying, what will NOC code for life insurance salesperson, and is such NOC demand for PNP? So you need to check each and every province and their occupation and demand list. I don't really remember from over the top of my head as to which province exactly. And then once we are on board, we do help in these things. We do help in selecting the correct NOC code once you are our client. We do provide and recommend the options, because sometimes you do meet the requirement under several NOCs. I've seen that happening, but it's your responsibility to select the correct NOC code. And it is really difficult to suggest NOC code in a live session. If you are interested in us assisting you and do it formally for you, you can complete our assessment form on our website, and we'll be happy to do research on the basis of the job description you have at your employer and the job duties. And naturally, there are other relevant things that we need to look into as well in terms of selecting the right NOC. Sometimes people do meet the requirement for NOC, but they don't have the evidence available. And this is the number one reason of refusal in federal skilled worker program applications. There are many others, but number one is the person selected a wrong NOC and then pursue that. And then there was one client who actually selected accountant, right? And while he was an account manager would mean, and I'm trying to indicate, is the account manager in advertising field. He was in an advertising field, and he just chose accountant 1111, and he got a refusal because it was a mistake, right? It's not the title that you should be relating to. It's just the job description and the correct industry in which you will be fitting in. By the way, there is a review going on for the National Occupation Classification, so there'll be a lot of shuffling in occupation industry and the way occupations are classified. So that this NOC is not only used by the visa officers, but also other stakeholders in the market. When there will be a shuffling, then, excuse me, people will have to change their occupations accordingly to bring them in line with that change. That change has not been announced as yet. Keep an eye on that. Just a pointer for you guys, and then make those changes, right? Okay, so Omar Ahmed is saying, when would you be coming to Karachi? Here is the slide for you, Omar. We will be in Karachi on 11th of October, and we will be seeing you. If you complete our assessment form and we find you qualifying, then we arrange your consultation, right? So please do complete our form. And if you've already done so, please send us a WhatsApp message at +1 647 835 0660, and we will coordinate with you. By the way, I do have some interviews scheduled on your national TV, different channels. We will be announcing about them as well. So we will appear in those, and we are going to update you on those as well. So we may not be conducting these regular sessions because we will be in your town, so we will be meeting with people, but we will be appearing on some good famous channels. It includes the usual Sama and ARY and Metro. I think there is one Metro one as well. So we will be doing that. Talal Ahmad Khwaja has joined us from LinkedIn. A very warm welcome. I hope to see you soon in Karachi, Talal. Thank you for joining us today. It's a pleasure to have you. All right. Okay, so the giveaway is still on. I think we will just run the giveaway, and then we'll take a few questions after that, and before we close our show today. And let's see how many entries do we have now. Let's see. We have 20 more people. 20 people, just 12 before. So let's see if we can run it now. I'll just gonna give a few more minutes and try to answer a few more questions before we run our draw. Okay. Okay. So let's see. Okay. So let's see if I can find a few more questions right here. Okay, so there is a question message regarding my case. Can you please wish to answer that? Yeah, so if you message us on WhatsApp, we're gonna get back to you. You have the number +1 647 835 0660. Okay. All right. So a very, very quick break, and then we run our draw. You have to be logged in to be able to win it, right? So when we come back, and if you're gone, then our giveaway goes to someone else. All right. Okay. So let's do it, and let's be back in 2 minutes. Yes, that's right, folks. Canadians in your town, right? So hopefully we will be meeting many of them, if not all of them, And please share this broadcast with your friends, relatives, and acquaintances. If they are interested in meeting with a properly licensed Canadian team that has been assisting clients for the last 30 years, and are really not very convinced with the local agents in your home country, so they might want to look into the possibility of meeting with us. Okay, so let's start with our giveaway right now, and let's see who wins today. All right. Okay, folks. Okay, there you have it. So we are gonna be doing it now. Let's do it. All right, we have a winner today, which is Omar Hayat. Omar Hayat. Okay, wonderful, Omar. Uh, Wonderful to have you as our winner for today. Um, our team will be getting in touch with you. We would like to know, though, which city are you located in, Omar, so that we can see if we are visiting your city. Then, okay, you're welcome, Omar. And if we are visiting your city, then we would be able to coordinate uh, and provide you your giveaway while meeting with you as well. All right. So that will be a great pleasure. So today's winner is Omar Hayat. Thank you everyone for joining us today. Let me see if there are any further questions that we could address. So I don't think that we have. Okay, so Omar is from Saudi Arabia, so we'll be couriering your giveaway to you. So I hope that you can wear it and refer some clients to us, send them our way. Okay, so just a recap for today. This is perhaps the most appropriate time for you guys to consider coming into the express entry pool, because the Canadian government seems to be struggling with achieving the target of 401,000 applicants, despite the fact that they have invited a lot of Canada Experience Class and PNP applicants. That means that federal skilled worker programs draw might start very soon, although we don't have any guarantees, but we can um, anticipate that. So that is the best time. And what could be the best time to do that when you have the opportunity of seeing us in person in Dubai, 5th of October to 10th of October, Karachi, 11th of October to 17th of October, Lahore, 21st of October to 24th of October, and Islamabad, 25th October to 27th October. And very simple, just complete our assessment form, and we will make a free assessment and see if you qualify. If you do, we meet with you and provide you further counseling. If not, we tell you what are the chances and shortcomings. And if you have already done so, if you've been in contact with our team, just send us a WhatsApp message at +1 647 835 0660, and we see you then. All right. So it's been a pleasure having you all. We might have one more live session before our departure from Toronto on 1st of October. We might have one more because 1st of October is the next Friday. So we are online every Friday, 11 o'clock EST, 11 a.m. EST. So we might have one more, and then the rest of the sessions we might have from on our way to Dubai, in Dubai, and then Karachi, Lahore, Islamabad. All right. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us today, and I hope to see you in person soon. Thank you.